Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. In this video, I want to talk about anxiety. So, in case you're someone who experiences anxiety a lot, how you can manifest during those moments. Before I get into the video, my products and services are linked below. If you're looking for weekly group coaching sessions, you can join the membership program. It also includes monthly challenges and weekly quizzes. If you're interested in one on one coaching with me, you're welcome to book a session. I am way too familiar with the topic of anxiety because I am someone who has personally been experiencing it for over 15 years. Definitely, at this point in my life, it is something that I am able to handle well. I know ways to deal with it. And when it comes to conscious creation, there is a specific way I deal with it. So I'll share two options with you. One, when you are already in that moment, you're experiencing anxiety, how you can manifest through it. And one is you first stabilizing yourself and then going back to your manifestation routine. Based on the kind of person you are, you might resonate with one of these ways. So don't force yourself with some other way if it does not feel good for you. So the first thing is, can you manifest while having anxiety? Yes, you can. Because your mind will not stop functioning or operating if you're feeling anxiety or if you're feeling any negative emotion like fears or doubts, and it will not start functioning because you are happy now and you're having a positive emotion. Your mind is always working, so it's there's no switch on and switch off button. Your beliefs, thoughts and emotions are creating everything around you, which means you're being led to similar kind of experiences that align with your thoughts and beliefs. So, irrespective of what kind of emotion you're feeling, if you're fearful, if you're happy, if you're depressed, if you're having anxiety, your mind is always working. Okay, so yes, you can manifest through it even deliberately. Now, again, that does not mean that if I'm in a state of anxiety where I'm having these irrational fears of something can go wrong, something bad can happen, so that's going to manifest. It's always going to be the dominant feelings and thoughts. Okay, never forget this word dominant. No, all your thoughts don't have to identify with you. No, all your thoughts will not randomly keep manifesting. That way, we have so many intrusive thoughts as human beings. We do have negative thoughts once in a while. So it does not work that way. It's only the things that you are making familiar to your mind because you are heavily dwelling in it. You're heavily thinking about it every day, day after day, day after day. So the first way is manifesting while you're having a moment of panic, of anxiety, where you're kind of freaking out, where you're having any kind of fearful thoughts triggered by your anxiety. Anxiety usually causes the fear of unknown things. Everything around you right now, when you see with your eyes, things that are tangible, you feel that everything is fine, right? Everything looks fine. But your anxiety tells you otherwise. It keeps telling you something is going to happen, something is going wrong. Somewhere, something is going to happen that will impact you. This might happen, that might happen, and then it might also go a step further and start creating scenarios in your mind of what could happen. So, what happens is, if we are not in a neutral state, if we are either very happy due to something, or if we are in a negative state, feeling any kind of negative emotion or experiencing anxiety, we are in a state, our mind is in a state which is on an intense side because our emotions are at a peak, whether it's negative emotions when we are feeling fearful or it's positive emotions when we are too happy. In both these cases, our emotions are really intense, they are at an all-time high. So what you can do is take advantage of the intensity of those negative emotions, anxiety, triggers, fears, and switch your internal dialogue, redirect your thoughts, use that intensity of those emotions as a fuel for your new story. I made a shorts a few months back where I was talking about how if you're really angry, you're really frustrated, you're feeling rage, you're furious, you can use that intensity, those emotions, to fuel your manifestation process. Whenever you have intensity of emotions, right, you can decide if you want to use it in a way that favors you or you want to use it in a way that does not favor you and destroy your mind further. And the internal dialogue, your thoughts, your affirmations don't even have to be directly around your desire. If it's causing any kind of resistance, it can be just around you. For example, if you're working on a project or if you're working on manifesting a certain kind of income, a certain kind of job opportunity, or you're working on wealth creation, if any kind of anxiety around that topic comes up, you can just start switching your internal dialogue right there and then. Okay, change your thoughts in a way. How I would do it is I will start telling myself, no, I can do this. I can do this. This will happen for me because it's a very, very normal thing. My anxiety is lying to me. That's the work anxiety does. How much ever good, how much ever amazing my life becomes, if I experience anxiety, it's always going to make me feel and make me think that something can go wrong. Even if I'm in the most safe place, even if I'm with my loved ones, even if everything is good in my life, I'm safe, stable, financially, emotionally, if I have anxiety, this is what anxiety is going to do to me. So, no, my anxiety is lying to me. Everything is fine. I'm good. I'm safe. I'm stable in this moment. And this is going to happen. This will come. I know I'm capable of creating it. I know I can choose my experiences. I know I'm worthy. I know I'm deserving because why not? People have it. It exists on earth and I can have it too. My anxiety has just come up because my mind and body is used to it, but I will not identify with it. It has to go away. You can come up, you can tease me, but no, you're not going to make me believe that I cannot have this thing. So you need to go away. And this kind of internal dialogue is so helpful. Try it for yourself. Just 5 or 10 minutes of internal dialogue with yourself, you will physically feel that anxiety toning down and actually leaving your body. So, in this case, you were affirming or having an internal dialogue around your self concept, around your capabilities, which is amazing because you're reminding yourself what is true, what is not true, while holding your value, while being really grounded and standing firm in the decision that you made. If thinking about your desire in those moments does not cause any extra additional resistance, you can directly even go to your desire. But usually, what happens is when we are experiencing anxiety and we directly start affirming around our desire, sometimes it may increase our anxiety. Again, it might not be applicable to everyone. So, during these moments when you're experiencing negative emotions, it's always good to go general. Just go general about your life, about your self concept. It makes you feel good. The second exercise is around stabilizing yourself and completely eliminating your manifestation process or you focus on your desire for that time. You're going to bring yourself to a state of feeling neutral and you will resume your manifestation work once you feel stable. That could be the same day or it's fine even if it's the next day. So this second routine is something I follow because personally for me, when I'm already experiencing anxiety, it's not like it feels amazing in my body or mind, right? I'm already not feeling good. So I don't really like getting into my desire out of fears or doubts and try to struggle with myself, try to fight with myself. For me, I completely pause my manifestation work. I don't go general. I don't try to change my thoughts around self concept. What I do is I let my anxiety pass and then I get back to my manifestation work. When I'm not feeling good, when I'm already having these weird unknown fears, I don't like getting into some other kind of work, affirming for something, visualizing something when inside my chest I just feel horrible. So here what I do is I do breath work first, and that is what I'm recommending. Take 5 to 10 minutes, just sit in silence and do breath work, which is nothing but just taking deep breaths in, filling your lungs with air and then exhaling. That is going to tone down the grip, those negative emotions that anxiety is having on you. After doing breath work, I speak to myself, which can be called as affirmations, which can be called as your inner conversations, internal dialogue. But I mindfully speak with myself around the topic of anxiety, where I repeat a few specific sentences that I also mentioned earlier. I am not my anxiety. My anxiety does not define me. My anxiety is not going to define my experiences. You are not welcome here. I know you're trying to visit, but you are not welcome here. I see you have come to take a look, but you need to leave. And other similar sentences such as my anxiety is lying to me because I'm really safe, I'm really stable, right now, right here. I look around, I feel my present moment, which means you are grounding yourself. See a few things around you. See something you can touch, you can feel the texture. See something that you can taste. Okay, see something that you can smell. This is called grounding yourself using your five senses. And really internalize this fact that I'm safe right now. I'm very safe. I'm with my loved ones. I have a roof, which means I'm in my house. The most safe place on earth is your house. And everything is fine. I repeat this kind of conversation inside me for another 5 to 10 minutes, which really grounds me. Instead of me wavering into these unknown fears, I really ground myself and really know for myself that I'm safe. And anxiety just has one work to freak you out for no reason. So I'm not going to let you do that. And that really helps me in toning down the anxiety, come into a neutral state, and I feel it leaving my body. I feel it leaving my chest. I feel the tension, the stress leaving my body. I see a change in my breath. My breath personally is different when I'm experiencing anxiety, so I see this calmness in my breath. So once I've done the breath work, I'm done grounding myself, talking to myself, and I'm in a neutral state. I take a break and I do something that I like. I do something that I enjoy. I either watch some episode on YouTube, something related to comedy that makes me feel good, makes me laugh, and takes my mind off what just happened. Or I go out and take a walk. I spend some time in the nature, looking at greenery. That also really makes you feel good. Anything such as getting some fresh air, watching something, doing something, having maybe some home cooked snack or meal, anything that makes you feel cozy, safe, and warm inside you, do that thing. So now that you feel fine, you're in a neutral state, you are not experiencing anxiety, you can go back to any kind of technique that maybe you missed doing that day, or you can take a break altogether and do it the next day. It's completely fine. You're not missing out on anything. Okay, you're not missing out on time. There's no tiny window. Okay, nothing like that is happening. That's another part that you should really deeply internalize, that you're never losing out or missing out on anything, because you do it all. So there's never a missed opportunity for you. So these are the two ways you can manifest while having anxiety. I always take the second way because, as I mentioned, while having anxiety, if I try to affirm about my desire or anything general, I feel that it causes a lot more resistance and anxiety. It makes it like 10 times more. And I just don't think it's fair to put that kind of pressure on yourself. Coming back to self concept, not doing things that don't make you feel good, not forcing and torturing yourself. So see what feels good to you. Take the path of least resistance. If the first thing doesn't make you feel good, don't do it. First, ensure you're stabilizing yourself, use the second way, and then get back to your manifestation routine once you feel fine. So I hope this video helps you in dealing with your anxiety around your manifestation process. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.